Every 4 years, Bitcoin does something no other asset in history can do on a fixed schedule. It cuts its own supply in half. This event, called the halving, has created one of the most talked about patterns in finance, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle.
But is this cycle still relevant in 2026? Has it changed? And what happens when we run out of new Bitcoin in 2140? In the next few minutes, we're going to break it all down with real history, hard numbers, and no hype. The Bitcoin 4-year cycle is the repeating pattern of massive bull markets followed by deep bear markets and a slow upward crawl to the next halving event. It is driven by one simple rule programmed into Bitcoin since day one.
The block reward the new Bitcoin miners receive gets cut in half every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years.
This isn't random. It's the mechanism that makes Bitcoin's supply predictable and increasingly scarce. Here's the schedule. 2009, 50 BTC per block. November 2012, first halving down to 25 BTC. July 2016, second halving down to 12.5 BTC. May 2020, third halving down to 6.25 BTC. April 2024, fourth halving down to 3.125 BTC. Next halving, April 2028 down to 1.5625 BTC. This continues until around the year 2140, when the reward becomes so small that effectively no new Bitcoin will be created until all 21 million Bitcoin, or 2.1 quadrillion Satoshis, have been mined. As of June 2026, we've already mined about 20.04 million BTC, over 95% of the total supply. The final million takes over a century. Let's look at what actually happened after each halving. After the 2012 halving at around $12, Bitcoin exploded to roughly $1,100 in late 2013, an increase of over 8,000%. Then it crashed about 85%. After the 2016 halving at approximately $650, it reached nearly $20,000 in December 2017, an increase of over 3,000%. Another massive run, followed by an 84% drop. After the 2020 halving at around $9,000, Bitcoin hit $69,000 in November 2021, an increase of over 700%. Then came a 77% correction to $15,500. Now the 2024 halving at approximately $64,000. In this cycle, Bitcoin reached a new all-time high of approximately $126,000 in October 2025.
By June 2026, it is corrected to around $60,000, a roughly 50% drawdown. Notice something important here. The percentage gains are getting smaller with each cycle as the market grows, but the dollar gains are getting larger.
Halvings don't just affect price, they reshape the entire industry. When the mining reward gets cut in half, it forces a shakeout. Inefficient machines become unprofitable. Bitcoin mining efficiency has improved over 1,000 times since the first ASIC machines. Every bull run brings Bitcoin to new audiences. 2017 brought retail, 2021 brought institutions, 2024 brought spot ETFs.
Bear markets, while painful, clear out weak players and strengthen the network for the next phase of global adoption.
By the 2030s, new Bitcoin issuance will already be very small. By 2140, it will be negligible.
At that point, miners will be paid almost entirely through transaction fees. The security model will have fully transitioned.
The 4-year cycle will continue in some form because human psychology and scarcity narratives don't disappear overnight. Fear and greed will always drive the herd. However, as more nations and institutions hold Bitcoin, the extreme volatility we've seen historically is likely to moderate over the decades ahead. The pros are clear: a transparent, predictable supply schedule that creates genuine scarcity and drives innovation. The cons are equally real: brutal volatility with 70 to 85% drawdowns. Misconception: the halving guarantees the price will go up. No, it reduces new supply, but demand still matters.
It won't keep giving 100 times moves forever as the market matures. Past cycles produced highs, but with diminishing returns. The 4-year cycle is one of the most powerful frameworks for understanding Bitcoin. It's rooted in supply shock and economics. It will likely continue to evolve as Bitcoin matures, but the core idea remains: new supply gets scarcer over time.
Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.